Hello and welcome to a new video. Today I'm just going to be talking about the new Archer commanders and doing a few tests in the background while I will be talking over the top, just giving my thoughts on what I think players should be doing with the new Archers. So on the screen here we have naked testing of no armaments, no equipment, with a 5551 CY and a 5551 Shajar battling against a Luce with Alex with a double relic, and we'll just watch how this plays out on the screen, and did a few other tests um, on this playthrough, all against Bank, which is a second account I have. I think in this testing as well, it's just a non-expertise Luce, and even with a non-expertise Luce with double relic Alex, the CY Shajar actually loses the trade but wins the draw. And then I did some other testings later in the video with Shajar and Zhu Liang, and I did with Ash as well, which I think I think Shajar, even with 5551 with an expertise Ash, is probably going to be one of the best pairings that you can run in the open field. I think when you potentially expertise your CY and your Shajar, maybe that combo will outperform the Shajar with Ash. But I tried it with Zhuge Liang and it was horrible. I didn't even attempt to run it with YSG because YSG is kind of like a weaker version of Zhuge Liang, so I don't think it was really worth the work on. And yeah, I did 3 or 4 different drills, all naked testing, just with the plain formation with no ornaments. And I would say Luce Alex is the best like Jordan March to see how pairs will run in the open field. And yeah, as you can see, this draw takes a very long time. There's mass amounts of healing with this 2 pairs. Running the talent tree, which is mainly used with the defense tree and true types, which also has the extra healing in the defense tree, which is really nice for CY. And then I've been seeing some of the new Gaussian testings that Shishko's done last night, and CY seems to be really nice in the Gaussian with either Dido or Hera. So I'm looking forward to doing some testings with myself or probably Clue from day 157, who will probably have the Gaussian match before I do, and we will do some testings in day 157 and see what the best combos are, whether the equipment's going to make too much of a difference, or the ornaments as well. Obviously, I think everyone's in a similar boat at the moment where no one's going to have the best circle formation ornaments or testudo formation ornaments if you're going to be pairing with a Hera secondary on a Gaussian. But yeah, as you can see on this trade here, the Luce Alex wins the draw, even only at 5554, and it beats a 5551 CY with Shajar. Obviously, if expertise, either of those commanders, it would probably perform a bit better. But I think Luce Alex is such a strong dueling march that I think it would still struggle. And yeah, I did another testing here as well, this time with Luce expertise, and obviously this goes even worse for the CY. And yeah, I think CY Shajar does okay. 5551. I think that's the minimum you would have to use. I think if you run, or this is my hypothesis, if you run 5551 CY, because the fourth skill on CY doesn't do anything in the open field, and then you had an expertise jar with that extra defense boost, the 20% normal damage boost on the expertise, and also the huge healing on the fourth skill. I think this would actually make the CY Shajar combo work a lot better. But I think because you're losing a lot out on that all damage reduction on the fourth skill and double the healing factor, defense boost, normal damage. I think this is why you can't really go budget friendly on Shajar, as I found. It's either expertise or you don't use her, in my opinion. If you're obviously working on your first Archer March, do you invest in Shajar this time? I don't personally think so. I think Herman Prime Zhuge Liang will still be the best single Archer March to run in the open field. I personally run Zhuge Liang with Ash. I think that March is really strong as well, and it's probably the second best March you could run if you didn't want it expertise to real commanders. The only issue with Yu-Gi-Oh! With Ash is it's quite a slow march but high damage output, and as this draw slowly comes to an end any time today would be great. And we'll see the report. So yeah, the report's even worse. Obviously this is with only 100k on each side, but the trade is quite terrible for the CY with Ash. And then for this duel, I think it's going to be Shajar with Zhugiang, if I'm not mistaken. And I think if you're going to run Shajar with any other pairing but CY, you're probably going to have to use it as the primary just because there's such a lack of healing synergy right now in the game. And so you want that extra skill damage on the primary skill that can then work with the other skill damage commanders. Based on what I've seen of other people's testing, Herman Prime is not that great either, along with Zhu Liang. I don't think YSG will be that great as well. So I think Ash will probably be the best secondary commander to run with Shajar in the open field if you're trying to run 2 Archer Marches. But I think you probably still need to have an expertise Shajar to make that work. And then as you can see here, the Shajar, like obviously on visuals it looks like quite a close fight, but obviously because Shajar's doing so much healing, even as primary she's still doing I think like 10